ምናልባሽ ዘይተረዳን ስለና ደብረኝ አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ካብ ስልጣን ክወርዱን ከለው መሰረቱት ቀለማያት ታየሩ استحقን ወይ ድማ መንግስት ዝሓቶም ዝነበረ ነገራት ስለዘይተሰምዑ ወይ ማለት መንግስት ጠለባት ስለዘይማሉ ይየሩ ካብ ስልጣኑ ክወርዱን ከለው መጀመሪያ ካብ ዝነበረው حق سلطان تايرو ازحتيرو كم باتريك بنقللو نيرو ግን ውሳኔ ወስዱ ወይ ካለ ናይ ፓትሪያርክ ገብሮስ ገቦ ፍጻሜታት ገብሮ አይስተዋለለው ነሩ ደህሪያ ሰሪጉ መኪናው የሚሄደው ደህሪያ ሰሪጉ ከመንበሪያው ሲጉ ደህሪያ ማለት አብሰረት ነው ስለዚህ ተመስረህ ካብ ስልጣን ክወርዶም ከለው ዘይና ነገር ተራሃሊ መጀመሪያ ከምዘን ተለይ ይርካ ከም ተخدات መካይ ስለዚህ ገብረ ማለት ዝብሎ ዘብሉ አገሪ ፍጹም ነው ከምት ተዘገርካ ማለት ከምት ነው ከሞዳቱ ሳብ እስረቤት አሲዮ ማለት ነው ስለዚህ ናይ ግብጽ ቤተክርስቲያን ወይ መታቆቲክ ኦርቶዶክስ ቸርች ትባል አብዳሊ ኤርትራ ዘለው ራእያን ተራዊው ሕጋውን ቁንናውን ፓትርያርክ ናገር ኤርትራ አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ III ከም ዝኾነ ያተፈለጥ ነቲ ኣብ ኤርትራ ዘለው ስምሎስ ምንም ሪኮግናይዝ ተደረገ ተፈጥሮ ያተቀደመ ያደማታይ ማናቱ ናይ ውልቆም ሓይል ዘይኮነ ናይ መንግስት ሓይል ጋሪው ስለዘለውም ካብ ቤተክርስቲያን ናይ መንግስት ሓይል ስለተማሕደር በዘመናት እዚ ታናይ ኮሚቴ ቤተክርስቲያን ምንም ሪኮግኒሽን ተራው ማይተቦም ያ ካው ወጣል በአይኑ ዝራይ ወንደል መስሎ ተራጸኒማ ኣብ ግብጽ ፖሽን ዳክረው ከይደን ከለው ድሕረ ጻር ናይ አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ማለት እዩ አቡነ ማርቆስ ነዚህም አቡነ ማርቆስ ናባሽ ተፈጥሮም ተኸረው ሓደ ኣብ ደብረ ዘይት ፕሮጀክት ዓመት ዝመጹ ጳጳስ ናይ ኤርትራ ናብ ግብጽ መጽኦም ፖሽን ዳርኸው ማለት ፖሽን ዳርማኒ ከምዚሉ ክዛረቦም ሰሚዐዩ ክልና ሰሚዐም ዝበለው ቃል ማንታኔሩ ንስኻ ነቲ ፓትርያርክ ናይ ሃገር ኤርትራ ወይ ፓትርያርክ ነካ ይሕሊፍካ ከምዛ ካይ ዝፈልጥ እዩ ናይ ቁጣ ዘረባ ገለ ዝዛረብ ከሎ ክገስጾም ከሎ ሰሚዐዩ ስለዚህ ናይ ግብጽ ቤተክርስቲያን ኣብ ኤርትራ ዘለዋ ናይ ኤርትራ ወይ አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ሕጋው ቁንናውን ፓትርያርክ ናይ ሃገር ኤርትራ ምዃኑ ተኣምን ካብ ወጻኢ ግን ተማቦ በሐቂ በትገበሩ አራያን በትጋለ ቤተክርስቲያን ተዝሎም ዝራዩ ፍቅርን በጣም ከደነቆም ከሐለፋ አይደለም ምክንያቱ ነፍሶም ምንት ህዝቦም እንት ቤተክርስቲያን ያህሊፈው ይበቁ ተቆልና ቤተክርስቲያን ሰዓር አይደለም ስለዚህ ብዙሓት አሕዋት ቤተክርስቲያን ዛዕቦም ከዕሎም ከለው ሳብክልተ አኽብሮትን ከም ዘለው አብራሪው በግጽለ ምክንያቱ ነፍሶም ቤተክርስቲያን ዝወፈዩ አቆስ ለዝነበሩ
I was in Cairo the week before Pope Shenouda went to Asmara for the enthronement of Patriarch Anthonios, and I knew that they were packing. Some of my friends were helping the Pope. They were actually packing presents to give to the Eritrean clergy and bishops, and also packing things specially that the Pope had provided for Patriarch Anthonios. So his hand cross, his vestments that the Pope had specially made for him, his crown. These were personal gifts from Pope Shenouda. And what happened? At the time they removed Patriarch Anthonios as Patriarch, Yeftahe's officials came in and actually took away from him, stole from him, things that had been given to him by Pope Shenouda, that were gifts and recognition of his position. And they took them away from him in an attempt to humiliate him. But in fact, like the martyrs, his crown is an invisible one that gives him glory and honor.
Pope Shenouda Asmara kandi ya Asmara na Abuነ አንቶኒዮስ ቀውቀ በመኻሎም ከንሰሙን ኣብ ግብጽ ረኺበም ይረሂቡ ሽዑድ ማሊ ናይ ኤርትራ ዘለው ቤተክህነትን ጳጳሳትን ንዕሎም ዘዳልዎ ዝነበሩ ጊፍት ወይ ድማ ህያባት ካብ ገብሮ ጸኒሖም ካብ ድማ ብፍላይ ናብ አንቶኒዮስ ኢሎም ዝስርሕዎ ናይ ቅዳሴ ልብስን ካብ ድማ ኣኽሊል ብፍላይ ናብ አንቶኒዮስ ኢሎም ዘዳልዎ ፓክ ገብሮ እዮም እዚ ድማ ንሳብ ምንታይ ፐርሰናል ወይ ድማ ውልቃዊ ፍቅሪ ካብ ዝነበሩ ሰው ዝገልጽ እዩ እዚ ወዲ ታሪፉ ግን አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ዝተኣሰረ ይፍታሕየን ሰዓቱ ነቲ ሙልቲ ኦፕሽናል አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ተዋህቦ ህያባት መዚያው ተወስቦ የምትራዩ እዚ ድማኒ ንዕኡ መንተሕስርዎ ወይ ድማኒ ሕማቕ ንክስምዑ ዝገብርዎ ተግባር ነይሩ ግን ናይ አቡነ አንቶኒዮስ ክሪኦም ከለና ዝረአይ ዘይኮነ ዘይረአይ ኣኽሊል ዘለዎ ምክንያቱ ወላኮ ሰብ ተተገርፍ ወይ ሰብ ሓላፍነቱ ተወስደ ኣብ ቅድሚ እግዚኣብሔር ኣምላኽ ንሶም ቁኑዕን ሓቀኛን ስለዝኾኑ እቲ ሰብ ዘይረአይ እግዚኣብሔር ኣምላኽ ተዋህቦም ኣኽሊል ኣለዎ
حاي حجبتي كنا نقول ما قدي كنت مثلا على حينها بقول أنا قريت الأورثوذكس تتفدد إذا ما يسمى أمريكا أو نمكايس إلا ما تدو ما قدي كويس معنا ما لدي قل على حد أبو نجمدا هذا عرب كلوميدي أبو نجسكروس كابيرتا ناد قلتي متيوميرون أبو نجس كعديمون يوم وي لغنا قلتي لغنا ركبس أي يرتا لولو للحجاوي كاتاري ركبس لولو يوم متيوم يوم عمتي نبالي وده وناس كمان كروب أصحابي يوزنا
Given the current situation, we do understand that the Diocese of North America is a uncanonical diocese representing His Holiness Abune Antonios and is also recognized by all Eritrean Orthodox Church. But upon the passing away of His Holiness Pope Shinoda, some bishops, including Abune Dioscoros, came all the way from Asmara to attend the funeral prayers. We just want to sort of know, were they officially invited or what was the situation?
I was at the funeral in Cairo and I was surprised suddenly to look up and see Bishop Dioscoros there. I hadn't seen him for some years, obviously, so he got fatter and plumper, and then I'd seen him before. But I recognised him and I thought, why is he here? He placed himself just behind Abune Paulus of Ethiopia, but I watched very closely and nobody seemed to be giving him any particular attention, and in fact at the end he was left, he wasn't welcomed in any special way. And then when it came to be discussed by the Synod, because under the agreement that the Coptic Church made when it granted independence to the Eritrean Church, it said that there should be representatives of the Eritrean Church present. And the Holy Synod under Metropolitan Anthonios, the acting patriarch, decided that no one from Asmara had that authority, and that Bishop Makarios was the only person who could canonically represent the Eritrean Church. So it also suggests, of course, that, when Patriarch Anthonios was dethroned, he also issued a letter in which he said that anybody who supported that and appointed a new patriarch was excommunicated. And he begged in his letter Bishop Dioscoros not to accept the job because he knew that possibly that was a chance, something they were thinking about doing. And if you remember, there was a gap of nearly 2 years, wasn't it, before they actually did it. I think they were waiting to see how public opinion would go. And then they did it, and Dioscoros allowed himself to be given this false title, borrowed robes, somebody else's, it's like stealing somebody else's coat or shoes, that's what he's done. And so he has no credibility. No church, no canonical church recognises Dioscoros as being the patriarch. And in fact the Catholics have been very supportive of the Eritrean Church, the canonical position of Patriarch Anthonios. And so when Dioscoros and Yeftahe and some other people went to the Vatican to try and talk to the Roman Catholic Church, they would not receive them. And that seems to be the pattern. They're not regarded as having any proper canonical authority. And the other thing that I think is extraordinary is, whilst one would be able to argue that Eritrean bishops in Eritrea might have a difficult time because they have Eritrean passports, they can't get out. The same is not true of Bishop Marcos, who has a British passport. And had he decided that he was going to take the stand against Patriarch Anthonios, on one of his visits to England, because he comes regularly, or in the past he used to come regularly to have medical treatment, one of his visits to England, he could say, I'm staying here because I'm a British citizen and I'm not going back to Asmara, but he chose not to, but he chose to go back and to continue and to be active in the church as it opposed Patriarch Antonios.
أحساب بين الغلطين نصار ناي باباساتنا إريترا أبناي صلوات الفتحات ناي أبونا بوشنورا ناي مزجرة من النجاري قبل جميرو مزربا برجز أبنا ديوسكروس مسيو نيروم دحري أبنا باولوس المالك زارع لحنا بسوي محار ناي إثيوبيا باتريارك نبورا دحري كوفي لون نيروم إذا خونن كلجن أبتوالتي أكام برتبايرون ساميون زنبرو أبونا باخيميوس تنقال باباسات نايكبسي كم تناتهم بسعاتي كم تقدم جيروم سوقلهم زنبرو زخونا مدلوات هايكبرو لهم تسقبا كبري أي هابوهم دحري بسيقبلكو بأيرون مالي أبونا باخيميوس أكام برتبايرون تبايسون زنبرو مسكالات باباسات أمريكا زنبرو لأوان አባላት ናይ ኤርትራ ቤተክርስቲያን ክርክብሎም ስለስተባሃለ ዝልማኒ ሕጊ ወይ ድማኒ እቲ ፕሮቶኮል ሞገ ኤርትራን ግብፅን ዘሎ ዝብይኑ ሕጊ ስለዝኾነ አባላት ናይ ኤርትራ ቤተክርስቲያን ኣብቲ ምርጫ ክሳተፉሎም ዝተባሃለ ነቶም መዚኦም ዝነበሩ ጳጳሳት ብኣባ ዲዮስቆሮስ ተመርሑ ንዖም ምዃና ዝኾነ ዕድል ኣይተዋህቦም ዝዋሃበ ዕድል ንመን ነይሩ ንኣቡነ መቃርዮስ ንሃገረ ስብከቱን ኣብ ትሕቲኡ ዘለዋ ካልኦት ሃገረ ስብከታት እዚ ድማ እንታይ ዝነፅር እቶም ጳጳሳት ብርግፅ ብቆነና ይኹን ስርዓት ናይ ቤተክርስቲያን ስለዝተጣሓሱ ኣብቲ ናይ ቅድሚ ናይ ኮፕቲክ ቤተክርስቲያን ወይ ናይ ግብፂ ቤተክርስቲያን ከም ዘይፍለጡ ንኸበይኑ ኢሎም ንዕኦም ኣብቲ ናይ ምርጫ ንክሳተፉ ዝኾነ ዕድል ኣይሃቦምን እዚ ድማ ካበይ ዝቕፅል ኣቡነ አንጦኖስ ካብ ስልጣን ክውርዱ ከለዉ ፀሓፍዎ ደብዳቤ ነይሩ ብፍላይ ድማ ንኣቡነ ዲዮስቆሮስ ማሕፀንታ ኣቕሪቦም ነይሮም ምስልማ እንታይ ዝብል ነይሩ መጀመርያ ንሳቶም ምውራዶም ዝተቐበሉ ጳጳሳትን ብሓድሽ ጳጳስ ድሕሪኦም ዝቕባእ ዝምርሑ ዝኾነ ቤተ ክህነትን ጳጳሳትን ውጉዛት ከም ዝኾኑ ካልኣይ ድማ ብፍላይ ንኣቡነ ዲዮስቆሮስ ነቲ ናቱ ስልጣን ንኸይወስዶ ኣብዚ ዓብዪ ዓዘቕቲ ማይኣቱ ፍሉይ ንዕለም ኢሎምዎ ነይሮም እዚ ድማ ትቐንዲ ምኽንያት ኣቡነ አንጦኖስ ድሕሪ ምውላዶም أبنا ዲዮስቆሮስ ኣብ ክንደይ ዓመት ተተኪኦም ነይሮም ኣብ 2 ዓመት እዮም ተተኪኦም ኣብ ውሽጢ ዘይሰምዕ ነገራት ዝነበረ ክኸውን ይኽእል ወይ ድማ ንሓፈሻዊ ናይቲ ህዝቢ ርእይቶ እንታይ ከም ዘምረን ንኸምዝሚሎም ዝገብርዎ ስራሕ ነይሩ ስለዚ መወዳእታ ናይቲ ዘረባ ናይ ግብፂ ቤተክርስቲያን ይኹን ናይ ኩሉን ናይ ዓለም ዘለዋ ቤተክርስቲያን ብፍላይ ድማ ናይ ካቶሊክ ቤተክርስቲያን ኣብ ልዕሊ ናይ ኤርትራ ዘለዎ መራእያ ተረኣዩ ዘሎ ህልው ሲኖዶስ ናይ ኤርትራ ዘሎ ፓትርያርክ ናይ ኤርትራ ዘይሕጋዊ ምዃኑ ኩለናው ምዃኑ ብዙ ምክንያት ድማኒ ኣቡነ አንጦኖስ ሕጋዊ ፓትርያርክ ናይ ኤርትራ ምዃኑ ከምኡ ድማኒ ኣቡነ መቃርዮስ ንኣቡነ አንጦኖስ ዝውክሉ ኮይኖም ነቲ ዘሎ ስብከት ዘማሕልዎ ንሶም ቁኑዕ ጳጳስ ምዃኑ የመለሎም ቅድሚ ሕጂ ብፍታሕን ካልኦት ጳጳሳትን ካህናትን ናብ ቫቲካን ዝገበረ ዑደት ነይሩ ዝገበረ ዑደት ድማ እንታይ ነይሩ ነቲ ዘሎ ኩነታት ኣብ ኤርትራ ንኸማዕራርዩ ምስ ቫቲካን ድማኒ ዝምድና ንኽፈጥሩ ቫቲካን ዝሃቦ መልሲ እንተነይሩ ግን እንታይ እዩ ከምዘይተቐበልዎ ንኽመፁን ከምዘይፍቀድሎም እዚ ድማ ንተሪር መርገፂኦም ምስ ኣቡነ አንጦኖስ ክሳብ ንምንታይ ከም ዝኾነ መግለፂ እዩ
I'm in a strange position that in the days when Abune Antonios was Patriarch and Patriarch Philippos, that Bishop Marcos said to me, when I'm not in the country, I want you to help the Eritrean community and do anything they need a bishop to do when I'm away. And now I have the same arrangement with Bishop Makarios, where he said to me that if any way I can help the Eritrean community, he would be very happy for me to do so. And so, if any of your priests or church committees need any support and help in any way, I'm here to offer it. Which is why I'm here today, because it's lovely to come and share with you. And I hope this will be first of several visits over the years to Birmingham.
ሕጂ ኣቡነ ማርቆስ ዝተዋሃበኒ ዲስተንስ ሓላፍነት ወይ ንሶም ሓላፍነት ዝተዋበኒ ብኣቡነ ማርቆስ እንተደኣ ነይሩ ቅድሚ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ኣጋጥም ዘሎ ኩነታት ምግጣሙ ማለት እዩ ኣብ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ዘለዋ ናይ ኤርትራ ቤተክርስትያናት ዘድልዮ ነገር ንኽመልኣለን ኣቡነ ማርቆስ ሓቲቶምዎ ነይሮም እቲ ጉዳይ ምስ ተፈጠረ ግን ክግበርን ዘይግበርን ዘለዎ ግን ስለ ዝመዘሉ ንሶም ሕጂ ድማኒ ብሰይም ሓላፍነት ብኣቡነ መቃርዮስ ተዋሂቦም ኣሎ ይብሉ ኣቡነ መቃርዮስ እንታይ ዝብል መልእኽቲ ኣምሊኾምሎም ነይሮም ኣብ ኤርትራ ኣብ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ዘለዋ ናይ ኤርትራ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስትያን ዝተፈላለዩ ዓይነት ሓገዝ ዘድልየን ምቕባእ እዩ ዝኾነ መቸም ሓገዝ ዝደልዩ ንሶም ኣብ ክልል ኣቡነ መቃርዮስ ተወኪሎም ነቲ ነገር ንኽፍፅሙልና እዩ በዚ ምክንያት ድማ ሎማዓንቲ ኣብ ማእከልኩም ተረኺበ ንሽተይ ምሳኹም በረኸት ካፍል መፅእ ኣለኹ ይብሉ ማለት እዩ
The British government is aware of the problems with Eritrea, the government there. In fact, I have on 2 occasions been invited to the Foreign Office to give them advice on how the church situation. So there are several human rights bodies which are obviously concerned about what's happening in Eritrea. But as far as this country is concerned, I mean, this is a free country, as you know, so obviously you're able to practice your religion openly and freely without, we hope, hindrance from anybody. If there is harassment from any other community against this one, then obviously if it goes beyond acceptable levels of just saying that they don't agree with your position, then there are legal ways in which you can take redress. But also there's a lot of understanding about the problems facing the Eritrean Church. And other Christian communities, certainly the Anglican Church and the Catholic Church and the other Orthodox churches, are all understanding of that and supportive. And part of our job is also to the Council of Oriental Orthodox Churches is to make people aware of what is happening. And we're hoping sometime later this year that the representatives of Bishop Makarios will be members of the council here in England, the Oriental Orthodox Church. And so they will have their voice. I think what will happen in time, hopefully these situations, they don't resolve quickly, but I think what happens is that sometimes the church in the diaspora grows to a certain maturity. And it may well be in time, because these things are only very recent, that you may find that when things improve, you're able to offer real support to your brethren back in Eritrea, because you've been here. At the moment, you're sort of, in shared accommodation, but time will come if you remain faithful and keep worshipping, when you'll be more established here. And so the children who are running around now will be the people growing up and taking responsibility in your community. It will grow. Other communities we're seeing are beginning to spread throughout England, and they will be able to be a strength, I think, back to Eritrea in time.
መጀመሪያ ዘብሎ ከተናገሩ መንግስቲ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ኣብ ኤርትራ ዘሎ ሽግር ኣፅቢቑ ይፈቶ እዩ ቅድሚ ሕጂ እውን ኣነ ብውልቀይ ኣብ ፅሕፈት ናይ ወፃኢ ጉዳያት ናይ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ተዓዲበ ነይሮም እዮም ንሱ ድማ ብዛዕባ ዘሎ ኩነታት ናይ ኤርትራ ብሕልፊ ድማ ንቤተክርስትያን ዝምልከት ቃል ናኸህብ እዩ ስለዚ ዝኾነ ሽግር ዘጋጠመና ብዚ ብሰንኪ ቤተክርስትያን ቤተክርስትያን መንግስቲ ዓዲ እንግሊዝ ብዛዕባ ኣፍልጦ ኣለዎ ካብኡ ንምቕፃል እዚ ዓዲ እዚ ናይ ነፃ እዩ በቃ ኣብ ዘለኻዮ ከተምለኽ ትኽእል ኢኻ ኣብ እግዚኣብሔር ኣምላኽ ዘይኮነ ኣብ ካልእ ዝተፈላለዩ ዓለታት ንኸዘለኹ ሰባት እውን ኣለዎ ስለዚ ብመንነትና ወይ ድማ ብነምልኾ ነገር ክትንክፈና ወይ ድማ ዝኾነ ሽግር ከስዕበልና ዝኽእል ሰብ ከምዘየለ ክንፈልጥን ክንርዳእን ይግባእ ካብኡ ንምቕፃል ንሕና ሎማዓንቲ ምናልባሽ ከምዚ ኢልና ቤተክርስትያን እንዳለመና ነብር ኣለና ነብስናዊ ምዃን ሰኣልና ወይ ይስማዓና ክኸውን ይኽእል እዩ ግን እቲ ግዜ ምስ ሓለፈ ወይ ግዜ ምስ ነውሐ ኣብቲ ምቹእ ግዜ ንሕና ደልዲና ናትና ቦታ ረኺብና ነብስና ጥራይ ዘይኮነስ ነቶም ኣብ ኤርትራ ዘለዉ ኣሕዋትና እውን ንኣሪሉ ደረጃ ክበፅሕ ይኸውን እዩ እዚ ንምንታይ ዝበፅሕ ሕና ምእሙናት ኮይና ኣብቲ ዘለናዮ መርገፂ ፅኒዕና ምስ ንነብር እዩ ስለዚ ብእምነት ንጓዓዝ ሎማዓንቲ ነብስና ዘይኮና እንተመሰለና ነታ ቤተክርስትያን ዘይንኽኮና ይስማዓና ግዜ ሓሊፉ ደቅና ምስ ዓበዩ ናትና ቦታ ሒዝና ነብስና ደልቢልና ነታ ኤርትራ ዘላ ቤተክርስትያን ፍታሕ ንቕበላ ሰዓት ክመፅእ ይኸውን ይኽእል እዩ First of all, he said he would like to thank you for coming here today and praying the liturgy for us. And indeed, we have received a great blessing, and thank you. Following that, he said, you've just mentioned that there's the Archdiocese of North America, one is not called Diocese of Eritrea. If we're still on our same principle and we do support His Holiness Abune Antonios, so why is it that you have different names? I don't understand. Just explain what the diocese is.
there is the difference between the church obviously in the homeland and the church in the diaspora. And so, I mean, you are the church in the diaspora, you're Eritrean out of Eritrea, and so it's necessary, and this happens with all the churches of the Orthodox tradition that settle here. They are represented by their own diocese, so they have clergy and bishops who minister particularly to Eritreans who are out of Eritrea and deal with the problems of how to raise up the people of the next generation keeping the same traditions and faith. And so it's very important. I mean, as you know, under Pope Shenouda, when Pope Shenouda became Pope, there were about 2 or 3 churches outside Egypt. And now, as you know, there's Coptic churches throughout America, Australia. They all happened, hundreds of churches erected in that time, to minister to the fact that because of various situations, people have gone and moved abroad. Because obviously, when you move out of Eritrea, you don't leave your Orthodox faith behind. And you want to share that faith in the traditions that are precious to you. And so the church is here to minister to you as well. And because of the situation, obviously, in Eritrea, it's independent of what's going on in Asmara as well.
በመጀመሪያ ቤተክርስቲያን ውሽጥ ሀገር ዘላ ቤተክርስቲያን አስገድ ዘላ በበይነኔ ተውሽጥ ሀገር ዘላ ዳይሬክትሊ ወይማ በቀጥታ በትሩ ዘለው ጳጳሳት ወይማ ፓትርያርክ ያትመራ አብስደት ዘላ ቤተክርስቲያን ግን ዳይሬክት በኤርትራ ዘለው ጳጳሳት ወይ ፓትርያርክ ትምራሕ ይትኸልያ ስለዚህ ሀገረ ስብከት ይቆም ሀገረ ስብከት ወላ ኮነት ስደት ዘለው እንታ ናብነት ሀገረ ስብከት ኢሮፓ ነው ሀገረ ስብከት አውሮፓ አውሮፓ ዘለው ሀገራት ማህደር ከሎ ተጻዋዕነት ግን ናበይ ኤርትራ እና ግን አብጽዋን ዝብ ኤርትራ ተጽዋዓሉ ወይ ማበረታ ሪፖርት ልገብሩ አካል አለናዲ የለን ሐበሻው ናብትናቶም ቃል ከመለስ ኦፕሽኖዳ መጀመሪያ ፓትርያርክ ሆኖ ከለው ካብግብጽ ወጻይ ክልተደን ስለሳ አብያተ ክርስቲያናት ራይ ነራ ንሶም ፓትርያርክ ስለሆነ ግን እጀ አብያተ ክርስቲያናት ራይ ዘይጉና ቆጽረን ካዘይ ወዳ ሀገረ ስብከታት አለው አባዓደ ግሪስ ራይ ስለስተዲ 4 ሀገረ ስብከት አለው ዳይስ ኦፍ ሚድላንድስ ባሃሎ ዮርክሻየር አለው ናይ ለንደን አለው 4 ሀገረ ስብከት አለው ስለዚህ ሀገረ ስብከት ባህል ከለው በበይን ዝማሐደር ዘይኮነ ነቲ ኣብቲ እሱ ዘገልግሎ ዘሎ ዓዲ ዘማሐደር ኮይኑ ተጽዋዕነት ግን ናሃገር ስለዚህ ተናገር ስብከት ኣብነት ናይ ኮፕቲክ ኦርቶዶክስ ቸርች ኣብ እንግሊዝ ዘለዋ ተጽዋዕነት ናሃገር ግን በቀጥታ ሰንድ ማሪ ነታ ኣብ ሀገረ ስብከት ዘሎ ሰብ የማሐደራ ስለዚህ ሀገረ ስብከት የሚልከና ነፍስ ደል ዘለዋ ቤተክርስቲያን ዘማሐደር ኮይኑ ተጽዋዕነቱ ናብቲ ኦሪጂናል ሀገሩ ማለት ይድረስ ወደ ሐድ ምፍላያለት ናዓዝ ፍለና ግን አበረታ ንጽዋዕና አካል ዘዋን ዘይ ይብልና ስለዚህ ባልና ባልና ንብራ አለኝ ሰዓት አኸና ላይ